Cindy Boyer. Thank you for joining us again for another segment of Walk With Me. You're going to walk us through where are we today?
We are at the Ellwanger Garden.
Okay.
Which is a private garden now owned by the Landmark Society. It was originally started by George Ellwanger. George Ellwanger and his partner Patrick Berry, they're the reason that Rochester got the nickname the Flower City, Flower. Kind of connected to the lilacs, but not directly.
Okay.
Because they had one of the largest botanical gardens in the nation. And this was Mr. Ellwanger's private garden. What was grown here through 3 generations of Ellwangers were their personal enjoyment of planting. On Mount Hope Avenue in Monroe County. We're between the Mount Hope Cemetery to our south and the Genesee River to our west.
What's important, what's unique about this garden?
Well, first off, you can tell when someone is a real gardener because they can come to this place this time of year and see the beauty.
Yeah, because it's not spring.
It's not spring.
It's not summer. It's barely fall.
This is a spring blooming garden. It was meant for the Ellwanger family to really enjoy during the warmer months. They'd come out here. These are like outdoor rooms, and it is like walls with outdoor rooms and then beautiful flower beds that are kind of undulating and very, very pretty to enjoy. This is open during the Lilac Festival. It's open for the Peony and Rose weekend in June. This place is a perennial garden, so many of the plants that are grown here are the same type that the Ellwangers would have grown. Patrick Berry and George Ellwanger started the Mount Hope nurseries, and then when Mr. Ellwanger died, he left it to his 2 granddaughters, including Helen Ellwanger. Helen was a wonderful horticulturist in her own right. She was also a preservationist, so she ended up leaving this property to the Landmark Society.
So the Landmark Society's been taking care of it.
Yes, we've been taking care of it since the 1970s.
All right.
If you use your imagination, you can see the irises blooming here.
Okay.
It's just such a riot of color here in the spring.
A riot of color, I love that.
No other way to describe it. It's just a beautiful place. I think when we walked in, you said, who knew? Who knew? Because it is like this, you know, and when the trees still have their leaves, it's even more private, more quiet. Yeah. The trees that we have in here are pear trees, which is in honor of the original farmer had pears. These are not 150-year-old pears, but it was in honor of that, to remember that. And we also have a wonderful collection of historic roses. This is just such a beautiful place in spring. Like I said, a riot of color with irises, peonies, tulips, just about everything you can imagine. What's important is to remember that Rochester was the FLOUR city when we were flour mills, then the FLOWER city when we had the nurseries, and this reflects that time. And now we're still the FLOWER because of the Lilac Festival.
Yes.
And Ellwanger and Berry donated the land that was the start for Highland Park, which has the Lilac Festival.
That's right.
So there's that.
Without them, we may not have the Lilac Festival.
Yeah.
Even though everything looks dormant now, there are things that you do year-round to make sure.
And I should say that this is managed by our horticulturist, Lori DeCharme, with an amazing group of volunteers that have weeding parties. They really are fun. They come, they get together, they do a lot of work. There's no way we could afford to do that without their help.
Weeding parties,
Yes, weeding parties. Because it is not a huge place, but it is intense.
It's a lot to work.
Everything is very very in-depth.
A lot goes into maintaining this area.
Yeah. So this time of year, a lot, and it's a year-round thing. You know, as those who are gardeners know, gardening doesn't just happen in spring and summer.
Yeah.
So there's still work going on, and to me, it's beautiful no matter when you're here, and it's even beautiful when sorry to say the S word, the snow falls.
Yes.
I mean, this is a garden that's been continuously cultivated for over 137 years.
Whoa.
You don't find that too often.
No.
So we've done our best to replace like plants with like plants when they reach their lifespan, and so that people can really enjoy what the Ellwanger's private garden was like. And now it's Rochester's.
Boyer, thank you again for walking with me and showing us another one of Rochester's hidden treasures.
It is.
Because like
definitely.
I said, who knew
Right.
this was here?
Exactly.
Thank you for walking with me through the Ellwanger garden. I know it's not the spring or the summer, but I think it's a pretty cool place right now. We're gonna have to come back soon. And thank you to the Landmark Society of Western New York for partnering with News 8 for this series. If you have a historical place that you think we should highlight, please email us. And whatever you do, keep it moving. Can you guess where I am? I'm in a castle, and not just any castle. This is Warner Castle, and yes, I'm at the top. Walk with me and we'll show you all about it. That was the roof, but now we're in the foyer of the Warner Castle, and I am Teresa Marcinberg. We want to thank the Landmark Society of Western New York. Larry Fransard, thank you so much for allowing us to tag along in this Walk With Me series. Tell us more about what we're going to see here today.
Well, I could tell you how beautiful it is, how great it is to work here, but I have Millie Piccione here, who is going to tell you all the history and the hidden secrets of Warner Castle. So I'll leave you with Millie, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. And I'm not telling all the secrets.
Oh,
just a few.
Just some of them?
Yes.
Okay.
The castle was built in 1854, and we have portraits of the original builder and his wife, Horatio Gates Warner, and his wife, Sarah Douglas Warner. This was built allegedly based on Scottish castles because Sarah Douglas was Scottish descent. So everything you see here is original moldings, original floors, original layout on the main floor, original woodwork.
Wow.
So, and this was actually a 50-acre working farm when he was here, which was not uncommon back in the 1850s.
Who decides to build a castle? Like, in Rochester?
A gentleman that had a lot of money with a Scottish descent wife. Yeah, so, and it's a unique building in Rochester.
All right.
And it's listed in different, if you want to visit castle places, so.
All right, so let's take a look.
Yes, we're very fortunate. It's intact in terms of the rooms, and again, the flooring, the woodwork, and the beautiful panels of wallpaper you see go back to the probably World War I era when the Dennis family lived here. And they were actually responsible for the kind of the revitalization of the castle. This is actually French block wallpaper, which as of a few years ago you could still buy if you had enough money and wanted to go to France.
Yes, yes. These are office spaces now.
They are now, but this was originally the ladies' sitting room because the billiard room was across the hall, which of course was the domain of the gentlemen. The different iterations it's gone through, we have a lot of information on the Warner family and a lot of information on the Dennis family, but I don't know how the rooms were used by the Dennis family. But for instance, the fireplace is original. The beautiful mirrors you see, Landmark brought many of them with them when they moved into here in, I think, 2017, right at the start of COVID. And of course, now this is the receptionist area. There's Wayne's office.
Oh, yes. Wayne, allow us to intrude on your space. Thank you so much for allowing us to tour the castle and for the partnership with AID.
Sure. Yeah, well, welcome to Warner Castle and the home of the Landmark Society, and it's a great building to sort of call home base.
Well, thank you. Millie's gonna show us around some more.
Yep. And this, again, this was originally the nursery. The bedrooms were on the main floor. This was the nursery. What's now the small kitchenette was what they referred to as the bathing room.
Yeah, when I first came here, this was like spectacular.
Yes.
Yeah, the view.
Yes, and this is, I keep going back to what it was originally because that's what we have the information on. This was an open loggia so that you would, this would all be open to the air. You had your courtyard down below, and from there you looked out over your small estate because this went from a 50-acre working farm to 1.8 acres when the county bought the property in 1951.
Okay.
If we look down below, we'll see the sunken garden. That was designed by Ellwanger, who was a very, very well-known and popular landscape designer back in the 20s. And he actually did the East Garden at the Eastman House. But that is a very popular spot for photos, wedding pictures.
Weddings, proms.
It's many steps down. Now we're in, of course, what is today the boardroom.
Let me guess. Was this the ballroom?
No.
No?
This is the only structural change that I'm aware of on this floor, because where you see this, the archway, it was originally 2 rooms. This was the library with this beautiful parquet floor, and then on the other side, that was the gentleman's billiard room. Here is Larry's office.
And this is the turret?
Yes, you're right underneath the 3rd floor. And I believe, because this was Mr. Warner's office, and I think he had like a little museum up there.
But everywhere you look is just a gorgeous view.
Well, and again, we're in Highland Park, which is one of my favorite places in the world.
So Millie, is this the only castle in Monroe County?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
But if I say yes, then somebody's gonna come and say, oh wait.
Oh no, there's another one.
You didn't see this other one.
I bet you this is the coolest castle.
It's definitely the coolest castle.
The coolest castle in Monroe County.
With the best gardens.
Look at the skylight there. That's gorgeous. Again, another view that's just really spectacular.
Well, and of course, as in any park in the spring. It's just because the lawn out here is all like cherry trees and apple trees, so it's just, the bloom is spectacular.
Thank you so much for showing us around and
My absolute pleasure.
highlighting Warner Castle for us today.
Yes.
So you know the song, Singing in the Rain. Well, we're not going to be walking in the rain today. The rain caught us, but Millie Piccioni promises that we can come back and take a look at the sunken gardens behind me in a future episode. In the meantime, if you have a place that we should highlight, a historical place that we should highlight in this area, please email us and let us know. I'm Teresa Marstenberg. Thank you for walking with me.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 on demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.